The Jeep came in the evening and I got into the Jeep, watched by the 12-year-old boy who lived at the house, who was the eldest son of the landlady. And he's still alive and he remembers it very clearly. And he knew I'd gone to this party. And there were 2 red caps in the doorway preventing anybody coming in or out. So as soon as this man went, Major General Graham then turned to me and said, "Now, tomorrow is D-Day, and that is the reason for this party, which is held on the instruction from Monty and Eisenhower." And he then briefed me as to what was to happen that evening, what I was to do and what my attitude was to do. That was to calm all of the men down, all the senior commanders down, because they'd been told that morning they were going, and they were all a little bit jittery or a little apprehensive, shall I say. And it was necessary that if they could be in an informal party with someone like myself who could talk about anything under the subject, any subject under the sun. And one of the reasons for the party was that they could meet each other to be recognised on the field of battle. Otherwise they might not have met everybody. So it was to make sure everybody met everybody, if you see my point of view. Anyway, during about the first half hour, suddenly Major General came to me and said, "Well, come across the room," because they'd all been brought to me. Now, I was brought to the Americans because they were senior. And as we went across the floor, he said, "This is Lieutenant General Omar Bradley, but his rank is the same as mine." So when we got there, Bradley took hold of my hand and said hello and so on. And then he grasped my hand with both his hands. And I could feel him absolutely full of tension and shaking a little bit. I can't describe it. I knew he was shaking within. And it took about anything up to 5 minutes before I could relate my calmness, shall I say, through to him to get him to relax.